Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking through a couple player props I like on PrizePicks for today's NBA slate on Monday, June the 12th. We have Game 5 of the NBA Finals on Monday night. This could sadly be our last NBA game of the season, depending on who wins this one. Obviously Denver is up 3-1 in this series, so if they do win, that closes things out and they would be the champions for this year. If Miami, though, goes on the road and gets a big win here, that would force a Game 6, which would be on Thursday. So gonna have to wait and see if this is our last game of the season. Honestly, I would like to see Miami win just so that we have another game. I know the playoff picks so far, especially like in the finals, have not been doing that well, but I still really enjoy the NBA and I still enjoy watching these games every night, sweating the games. But we'll see if there will be a Game 6 or if this is our final game of the season. But either way, guys, I got two props I do like for Game 5 on Monday night. Gonna talk through these two plays like we always do, but before we do get started breaking down the plays, if you guys do enjoy these PrizePicks videos, as always, please hit that like button down below. Really appreciate the likes. Hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And if you guys are new to the channel, if you've never checked out PrizePicks before, you can actually sign up for PrizePicks and use my promo code Noah. If you do look at the bottom of the screen when you sign up for PrizePicks with my promo code, you will get your first deposit matched up to $100. So be sure to check out PrizePicks if you have not yet. Use that code when you do sign up, so that way you get your deposit bonus. And we do have a new sponsor as well that we're going to talk about later in the video. Excited to talk about that with you guys. But before we do talk through our plays for today, I do want to talk about our plays from our last video, which was on Friday. Friday night obviously was Game 4 of the finals. We gave out two picks in that video. One of our picks hit, but one of our picks missed, so it was not a profitable day for us, unfortunately. We did take the over on Jimmy Butler's rebounds plus assists. That was our play that did cash. Took that over 12.5, and I'm pretty sure Jimmy had 7 rebounds and 7 assists. So I think he finished with 14 rebounds plus assists, went over his line. Unfortunately, though, we took the over on Jamal Murray's points. Jamal Murray did not have the greatest scoring game last game. I think he scored I want to say he had 12 points or something. Let me pull up his game log. Yeah, or 15 points last game. I know he shot the ball very poorly. He shot 4 for 12 or something. Not a great game from Jamal Murray, but I really don't regret that play. Murray's had such a big role in the playoffs, such a big role in the finals. I'm sure he's probably going to bounce back for a big scoring game here, but we're not going to take his prop on him today. We'll talk about the two props I do like. And the two props that I do like for today are actually going to be first quarter props. So we took a first quarter prop earlier this postseason, earlier in the finals, with a minutes played first quarter prop on Nikola Jokic. Now, unfortunately, they don't offer that anymore because PrizePicks kind of caught on. Jokic has been playing the entire first quarter every game in this series, so PrizePicks stopped offering a first quarter minutes played prop for him. But they do still have a lot of other guys up here. They have 7 guys total, and there's 2 that really stood out to me. And the first one that we're going to talk about is going to be Bam Adebayo. 8.5 minutes played in the first quarter, and we're going to take Bam Adebayo to have more than 8.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And the reason I like this play, for one, this is a huge game for Miami. Obviously, their season's over if they lose tonight, so we can expect them to really tighten up their rotation, to really lean on their main guys. And if you look at the very important games this postseason, if you look at the minutes played in the first quarter for Bam in those games, I really want to highlight Game 6 and Game 7 versus Boston, because those were huge games. Miami really wanted to win. Game 6 wasn't a must-win game for them, but they really wanted to close that one out at home. And then Game 7 obviously was a must-win. They were facing elimination in that game. So Game 6 against Boston, Bam did play 10 minutes in the first quarter after playing just 8, 7, 9, 8, and 8 minutes the first quarter, the previous 5 games in that series. So his minutes got upped in the first quarter in Game 6 versus Boston. And then in Game 7 versus Boston, he played the entire first quarter. He played the full 12 minutes. And even if you look in their series against the Knicks, Game 1 and Game 2 against the Knicks, he played 9 minutes, 8 minutes, but then Game 3, 10 minutes, Game 4, 9 minutes, Game 5, 9 minutes, and Game 6, 9 minutes. So far in this series, Bam has played 10, 8, 8, and 10 minutes in the first quarter. He did get a longer stint in the first quarter last game, so Bam, with how Miami runs their rotation, Bam typically is one of the first guys to sub out. He usually subs out kind of halfway through the quarter, and then he'll start the second quarter, and usually he plays close to the entire second quarter. Well, last game, they actually ran a different rotation. Don't know if they'll do this again. We'll have to see. But Jimmy Butler was actually the first guy to sub out in the first quarter last game. So Jimmy Butler subbed out with about 4.5 minutes left. Caleb Martin subbed in for Jimmy Butler, and then Jimmy Butler subbed back in whenever Bam Adebayo came out. So I don't know if they're going to do that type of rotation again where Jimmy subs out early, and then when Bam comes out, they'll bring Jimmy back in. But if they do run that rotation again where Jimmy's the first guy to sub out, that means Bam is going to be getting a longer first quarter stint, minutes wise. And again, like I said last game, he did play 10 minutes in the first quarter before subbing out, and then he's subbed back in like with 10 minutes left in the second quarter. But Bam should play a ton here. I mean, he's been playing a ton like all series. He's been playing like 40 minutes a night total. Game 1, 40 minutes. Game 2, 40 minutes. Game 3, 41 minutes. And then last game, 43.5 minutes. Must-win game for Miami. They're going to run a really tight rotation here. I don't see Bam subbing out super early in the first quarter like he normally does. I think he will get a longer stint here. I wouldn't be surprised if he plays the entire first quarter. He did that in Game 7 versus Boston. I could see him playing the entire first quarter here just because, they need him. They need Jimmy out there as much as possible. Those are their best offensive pieces by far. And they really haven't gotten any good minutes from any of their backup bigs. Cody Zeller, it provides nothing. Kevin Love is not a guy that you really want out there, especially when Jokic is out there. You don't want Kevin Love guarding Jokic. So I think Bam is going to play a longer stint in the first quarter here. Wouldn't be surprised if he plays the entire first quarter, but I do expect him to play more than the 8.5 minutes that PrizePicks has him projected for. So that is the first pick that I do like for today is Bam Adebayo, more than 8.5 first quarter minutes. Now, before we talk through the other play, I do want to give a quick shout out to our newest sponsor. You guys know I've been making content on on DFS and YouTube content for a while now. It's been I think 6 or 7 years now. I've been doing DFS and PrizePicks content. I've only had one sponsor my entire career on YouTube, and it's obviously been PrizePicks. We have a newer sponsor today that we're going to talk about, and it's actually with Manscaped. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Manscaped, but they're offering a 20% discount on all of their products when you use promo code NOAH, or NOAH DFS, excuse me. So when you use promo code NOAH DFS, if you look at the bottom of the screen here, you will get 20% off of any order on Manscaped, plus you will get free shipping as well. But Manscaped was kind enough to actually send me a lot of their newer products. I personally use Manscaped, so this was the reason I wanted to partner with them. When they reached out to me, it was a partnership that I was very willing to accept because I've actually been using Manscaped before. I think I bought Manscaped the first time ever a year and a half or 2 years ago. Been using a lot of their razors, a lot of their deodorants and stuff. And if you don't know what Manscaped is, they're kind of a below the belt grooming system for trimmers for men. So they offer their Lawnmower 4.0, which is their newest razor. I personally don't have this one. I actually have the 3.0, but this is the 4.0. Going to try this out at some point. Just got back from vacation, so I haven't really had a chance to look at all this stuff, but they sent me their newest razor, the Lawnmower 4.0. It's wireless. It is waterproof as well, so you can use it in the shower. They also sent me their crop preserver, their crop reviver, excuse me, which is their spray. You actually spray this on your balls, makes your balls smell amazing. I'll definitely be using that. And then probably my favorite product that Manscaped has is their crop preserver. This is actually ball deodorant. You put this on your balls after you get out of the shower, and it's amazing. It makes your balls smell amazing. I know that we have a large majority of my viewers are males, so I feel pretty comfortable talking about this. If there are any females watching this video, maybe buy these products for your boyfriend or for your husband. I'm sure he would like them, but the crop preserver, by far my favorite product that I've personally been using on from Manscaped. But they sent me a lot of cool stuff. They sent me some boxers as well. I already have a pair, but I got another pair now. They have a ear and nose trimmer. I already have one of these, but now I have another one. Might have to give this to a family member or something. And then they sent me a travel bag. They sent me a t-shirt. I got a t-shirt here. Got a travel bag. I already had a travel bag, but now I got another one. Maybe I might give this away to a family member or maybe use it myself. But shout out to Manscaped, man. They sent me a ton of their products, as you guys can see here. Haven't been able to try these out yet. Again, we just got back home from vacation, but I'll definitely have to give these a try at some point. But if you guys want to check out Manscaped, see all the products they offer, their Lawnmower 4.0, the Crop Preserver, the Crop Reviver. Personally, my favorite, the Crop Preserver, the ball deodorant. Love this stuff. Makes your balls smell amazing. Just after you get out of the shower, you just sprinkle a little bit in your hands, rub it on your balls, makes them smell great. You guys can actually get 20% off plus free shipping on any Manscaped products. Again, when you use promo code NOAHDFS. So you can see on the bottom of the screen here, NOAHDFS. Use that promo code at checkout. You'll get 20% off all products plus free shipping. Shout out to Manscaped. Very excited to be partnering with them. Hopefully you guys will give some of their products a try, test them out for yourself, see if you like them. But we'll be talking about Manscaped a lot more in the future. Wanted to give them a shout out though, since we are partnering with them for the first time today. But let's get back to the picks. So for the second pick that I do like for Game 5 tonight is going to be another first quarter minutes prop. Again, we kind of talked about this. Another first quarter minutes prop that I like is going to be Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, 9.25 minutes played in the first quarter. We're going to be taking the over here as well for KCP. So KCP so far, in the playoffs, specifically in the finals, he's been getting some pretty good run in the first quarter. So if you look at game 1 versus Miami in the finals, KCP did play the entire first quarter. He played the full 12 minutes. In game 2, he played, I believe, 9 minutes and 17 seconds before he subbed out. So he played 9 minutes, 17 seconds, which I believe is more than 9.25 because I think 9 minutes and 15 seconds would be 9.25 minutes played in the first quarter. So KCP went over this line in game 1. In game 2, if you look at game 3, he only played 6 minutes in the first quarter, but he actually picked up 2 fouls, and that was the reason that he got subbed out early. He was actually the first guy to sub out in game 3. He was the first Denver guy to sub out, which usually is not the case. Usually KCP is one of the last guys to sub out in the first quarter. If not, like, he'll play the entire first quarter. With how Denver runs their rotation, they typically sub in Bruce Brown first, and he'll usually sub in for like Michael Porter Jr. or sometimes even Jamal Murray. We've seen Jamal Murray sub out somewhat early in the first quarter, just kind of to get an early rest, and then they'll bring Murray back in whenever they take Jokic out. But KCP's been getting some long stints in the first quarter. Played the entire first quarter, game 1. Played 9 minutes 17 seconds in game 2. Got in foul trouble in game 3, which is one of the reasons he only played 6 minutes. But then last game, he got back to playing the entire first quarter. So KCP has played the entire first quarter in 2 out of the 4 games in this series. He played the entire first quarter in Game 4 versus the Lakers for what that is worth. So I think we can expect KCP to probably play potentially the entire first quarter here. Just with how Denver's been running their rotations, they've been subbing out Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, and Jamal Murray first. If you look at last game, Michael Porter Jr. was the first guy to sub out. He subbed out with 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first quarter. And then with 2 minutes and 6 seconds left, Jamal Murray and Aaron Gordon subbed out. KCP and Jokic both played the entire first quarter last game. So if they continue to run that type of rotation, which they probably will, especially in a game like this, a very important game. I mean, they're going to run an 8-man rotation. They've been running an 8-man rotation all playoffs. But if they continue to give KCP longer stints in the first quarter, I feel pretty good about him going over 9.25 minutes played in the first quarter. Again, he's gone over this line in 3 out of the 4 games in this series, and the one game he didn't go over was a game where he picked up 2 early fouls and had to sub out early. As long as he doesn't get in foul trouble here, I think he does play a long stint in the first quarter and potentially the entire first quarter, which obviously would put him over this prop. So I know these are kind of two, it's a little bit iffy, 2 first quarter props. I don't think I've ever taken 2 first quarter props in one video. We have taken a first quarter prop before, but we've never taken 2 in one video. But I do really like these props here. I think these lines are definitely a little bit too low. I think there's some edge with these 2. I think we're going to see Bam get a longer stint in the first quarter than he normally does, with it being a must-win game for Miami. And with KCP, with his minutes rotation, with how his minutes have been going lately, he might play the entire first quarter, which he's done in 2 out of the 4 games in the series. If he does that, well, obviously he's going to go over that 9.25 line. So this is what I'm liking for Game 5, guys. I know the finals so far, man, they have not been treating us well. Picks have not been great during the finals, but hopefully this is the night we can finally bounce back. Honestly, I want Miami to win tonight just so that we get another game on Thursday, but I have a feeling Denver's going to win this one. They're going to close things out. We'll see how it goes, though. Hopefully both these plays hit and we can make some money tonight. But again, guys, I appreciate you checking out the video. As always, make sure you guys hit that like button down below if you guys enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And if you guys are new to PrizePicks, make sure to sign up for PrizePicks. Use that promo code NOAH. When you do sign up, get your first deposit matched up to $100 when you sign up with my promo code. But good luck tonight, guys. Appreciate you watching the video as always. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.